Now, when it comes to the dangers of smoking, there should be no question of whether or not someone should do it. If if blah, 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 if Alrighty guys, welcome back to yet another video here for NewsInGeneral.com. Once again, I am Jason Grant, the owner of News in General. Today we're going to be doing a article here for you guys. We have proposed California bill aims to raise the smoking age to 21. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I just want to note that I am a bit tired right now because it's really early in the morning. I went to bed around 1 and woke up around 4:30, and I'm just now waking up. So, but let's go ahead and get into it. I'm pumped. Was playing some music, so I'm ready. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so let's go ahead and get into this article. Make sure real quick, as I always do, mention in the beginning of the video to comment down below and check out the link in the description for the full-length article. So with all of our education out there on the effects and dangers of smoking, you'd think that the message would be loud and clear to the youth of today. Smoking kills and is highly addictive. It's also an expensive habit. Unfortunately, this message is getting overshadowed by tobacco companies' new methods for marketing to youth, who are more likely to get hooked if they start out young. Flavored tobacco. Now this is a big thing. Flavored tobacco and e-cigarettes have become very popular among younger age groups, and one lawmaker in California is looking to fight back. Now, I can see how that's true, how it is becoming marketed towards younger children, younger teenagers and stuff. But just because it has some fancy graphic or some popular person on TV doesn't mean that it's being marketed towards younger kids. It just means that it's being marketed towards people that like the flavor of the tobacco or like the graphic on the e-cigarette pen or whatever. So that's my take on that. But let's go ahead and get into it a little bit more. So State Senator Ed Hernandez proposed Senate Bill 151, which would raise the legal smoking age from 18 to 21. Okay, the idea is by raising the minimum legal smoking age, they can help keep tobacco products out of the hands of youth. 18 I don't think 18 is youth. Under 18 is youth for me. The bill will also make it illegal to advertise tobacco products and e-cigarettes containing nicotine to those who are under the age of 21. Most states currently set the smoking age to 18 or 19, and that is where I would set it. I would keep it there. If passed, California would join New York City, which has passed similar legislation. Washington State Attorney General Bob Ferguson proposed a bill that would move the legal smoking age in line with its alcohol and marijuana age of 21. That's perfectly fine. Alcohol and marijuana, 21, perfect. Smoking cigarettes, 21? No, I don't understand why that is. Unless if they're like really, really irresponsible and have not matured in life, I guess you could say. So similar legislation has been proposed in New Jersey, Utah, Colorado, and Maryland. Those respective bills later failed, and I can see why. California's State Bill 151 is rooted into a major problem, according to the American Lung Association. 9 out of 10 children begin smoking before the age of 18 in California, and 36,000 children become smokers in California every year. Well, maybe we should become more responsible as parents, don't you think? If they're smoking under the age of 18? I think so. So on the other hand, 40,000 died of smoking-related complications. These numbers were surprising to me, Cole Cooper says. I personally didn't realize the problem was this bad when it came to the number of youth that choose to become smokers every year. Overall, the smoking rate has been dropping worldwide for a number of years, but with youth, that doesn't seem to apply in all areas. With all of the education that is out there now, when it comes to the dangers of smoking, there should be no question of whether or not someone should do it. It's proven to be dangerous, but the problem with smoking is it's something that harms you over time. That is true. This is where humans are quite bad at dealing with problems. Humans instinctively know what to do when there is immediate danger. When the danger is something that builds over time, humans don't tend to do much about it until it's too late. That is definitely true right there. Well said. So let's just scroll down here. This is the problem with smoking. When you combine our instinctive apathy towards danger that builds over time with the addictive nature of tobacco products, it's a recipe for disaster. Sure, education can help, but for those who the message isn't getting through to, what more education can be provided? Honestly, they need to take it unto themselves to do their own research. It's all over the internet. I mean, even this article, do the research, go up and look, dangers of smoking. It's not that hard to look at the dangers of smoking and see the pictures and the videos of patients with throat problems and lung problems because of smoking. So it's out there. They just got to get their lazy asses up and find it. I mean, if they're willing to risk their lives over a time period to smoke cigarettes, tobacco, then I think they would be researching the effects of it, and with all of the talk about it out there, because there is, I mean, when I was growing up, there was plenty of talk of the dangers and stuff of smoking and whatnot. But they should know by now that it causes cancer and all types of other health problems. So they need to just do their research, I think. And that's the problem today, is people are starting to just not care because they're seeing that most of these heavy tobacco smokers are having problems in their later years, in their 30s and 40s. But there are some heavy smokers out there that have already had problems, in their early 20s, depending on when they started smoking. I actually took a cigarette when I was 15 and tried it then. Didn't like it for a little bit, and about a year after, that's when I started smoking and getting to smoking cigarettes, and then I quit about 2 years after that, and haven't picked up a cigarette since. So yeah, I can see where the education out there is kind of hidden because not many people they're too lazy to get on the internet, or too lazy to sit through that commercial of the woman sitting there talking with the voice box thing holding up, and her voice is all messed up and stuff, and she's talking about having cancer and lung cancer and stuff. So just do the research, honestly. Come on, it's not that hard. So if this bill is what it takes, then I have no problem with it. I foresee it keeping some people from trying tobacco products and nicotine e-cigarette products. But for many others, it's not going to stop them. It's simply going to complicate the process. This is the problem with this type of legislation. It's only effective for some and not others. Chances are the lawmakers know this, but just like everyone else, they simply don't really know what to do to get the message across. Honestly, I mean, I think it's the people's fault. Because I've seen, ever since I was, a teenager, even younger than that, videos and stuff on TV, like commercials and whatnot, of the dangers of cigarettes and stuff. It's just people don't really care that much anymore about themselves. They don't care about their health that much anymore, like they should. And eventually it bites them in the butt later on down the road. And that's the thing. That's the big thing that you mentioned there in the article that Cole Cooper mentioned is people don't really foresee the future. They don't say, okay, well, down the road, I might get cancer if I keep up this heavy smoking. They don't care. That's down the road. They're in the moment, living now, today, And sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes that's a bad thing. So sure, banning advertising of tobacco and nicotine e-cigarettes to those under the age of 21 is a great step in the right direction. But how can that be enforced? A more effective measure would be to completely ban advertising of tobacco products altogether. Even then, people are going to see cigarettes somewhere. Yes, actually, Cole, I have mixed opinions on this. Yes and no. Because if they advertise the tobacco, they should also make sure to put in the dangers of taking this product in and ingesting it or smoking it and stuff. Because also you can use dip or skull or whatever. That's just that's even worse. That eats your whole mouth out. A lot of people do that down south. So they just need to bump up on their education in schools a lot more, I think. And when they do advertise, make sure not to just do that little general surgeon warning in the little letters. They need to get out to the advertising and say this stuff will kill you. Look at all the commercials and stuff on TV of car accidents and drinking and driving. You really only see a couple compared to alcohol, drinking and driving and stuff, compared to the smoking commercials and the cancer patients. So yeah, but who knows? Let's see what happens. This is in California, by the way, so they're trying to pass it over there. It has passed in, I believe, a couple states, he said in the article. Uh, so it's a very complicated problem, he says. Tobacco companies are desperate to get the younger age group hooked on their products, mainly because many older users are either quitting or dying of complications caused by smoking. That is, I agree with that. They definitely need to bump back on their advertising, with advertising towards younger people. But again, like I said, just because it seems like they're advertising towards younger people with flavored tobaccos and e-cigarettes and whatnot. Well, I see plenty of adults out there loving the flavored tobacco, loving the e-cigarettes and stuff, and they're well over over their 20s. So I don't think that necessarily their marketing is towards younger people. I just think that it's kind of uh, a win-win for them. They get to market to both the younger generation and the older people because they both like the same thing kind of. They like the flavored stuff. They like the e-cigarettes. So yeah, that's my take on that part. I see no issue with this legislation. I see it as a step in the right direction, but more effective legislation may have to take aim at tobacco companies. Banning all advertising or banning any sort of branding on tobacco products, as Australia has done, or as the UK is looking to do, may be a fair, more effective measure. Well, if you're going to do that, why not ban alcohol while you're at it? I see plenty of alcohol commercials. Okay, so why not ban those as well? And ban advertising on billboards and take down the store advertising and stuff, because that's advertising as well. You drive by a store, see tobacco product on the window, and you want to go have a cigarette. So if they're going to ban tobacco then advertising, then they're going to need to ban alcohol advertising as well. Now this goes to say, well, what happens when they start introducing marijuana into play here? Are they going to have a lot of problems with advertising with that as well? And I think they're going to. So a ban on advertising and branding would definitely hurt tobacco sales. Well, yeah, definitely it would, and may reduce the number of people who decide to take up smoking every year. A prohibition may sound like a good idea at first, but prohibitions don't stop people from buying tobacco products. They simply force them to buy an illegal product. Well, you said it right there, Cole. We're not going to ban it, because now they're just going to want it even more because it's illegal. They're going to want to do it more because it's illegal. They're going to want to buy cigarettes and make Marlboro and all these other big companies trillions. So yeah. Oh, Cole goes ahead and mentions this, which is counterintuitive and costly to taxpayers when these people are arrested and put into prison, as we've seen with marijuana. There you go. So it'll actually give the state more money, because putting them in jail and whatnot, and making them pay fines and stuff like that, definitely they would see some gain there with money. But yeah, I do apologize because I'm really tired right now, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm going to try to get some more videos up for you guys, some more articles that I find very interesting and would love to talk to you guys about and get your opinions on. But like I said, I'm very, very tired. Tomorrow I'm leaving for Florida, and we'll be doing the live show down in Florida for News in General. So make sure to check out our Facebook, link in the description, facebook.com/newsingeneral, and we will post that link when we go live Saturday around 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I need a back massage right now, I tell you what. Alright guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Peace. Go ahead and get into it. I just want to note that I am a bit tired right now because it's really early in the morning. I went to bed around 1 and woke up around 4:30, and I'm just now waking up. So, but let's go ahead and get into it. I'm pumped. Was playing some music, so I'm ready. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so let's go ahead and get into this article. Make sure real quick, as I always do, mention in the beginning of the video, to comment down below and check out the link in the description for the full-length article. So with all of our education out there on the effects and dangers of smoking, you'd think that the message would be loud and clear to the youth of today. Smoking kills and is highly addictive. It's also an expensive habit. Unfortunately, this message is getting overshadowed by tobacco companies' new methods for marketing to youth. who are more likely to get hooked if they start out young. Now, when it comes to the dangers of smoking, there should be no question of whether or not someone should do it. If Alrighty guys, welcome back to yet another video here for NewsInGeneral.com. Once again, I am Jason Grant, the owner of News in General. Today we're going to be doing a article here for you guys. We have proposed California bill aims to raise the smoking age to 21. So yeah, flavored tobacco. Now this is a big thing. Flavored tobacco and e-cigarettes have become very popular among younger age groups, and one lawmaker in California is looking to fight back. Now, I can see how that's true, how it is becoming marketed towards younger children, younger teenagers and stuff. But just because it has some fancy graphic or some popular person on TV doesn't mean that it's being marketed towards younger kids. It just means that it's being marketed towards people that like the flavor of the tobacco or like the graphic on the e-cigarette pen or whatever. So that's my take on that. But let's go ahead and get into it a little bit more. So, State Senator Ed Hernandez proposed Senate Bill 151, which would raise the legal smoking age from 18 to 21. Okay, the idea is by raising the